Hey guys, it's Dr. Kirby here and we're back with another video. So in this video, we're going to be going back to basics. If you're a new subscriber, I used to do these commentary over gameplay videos back in the day. So we are going to be doing it again. This is taken from my live VOD from yesterday's streams. But I decided to record the match and give some live commentary for you guys. Today we are going to be playing Rakan in the support lane. Of course, I am trioing actually with two people. The ADC, which is one of a fellow subscriber and also my new appointed mod to my Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord. And also Dr. joined, who just added me. He just added me randomly while I was streaming, and then we went to playing, and then we had a lot of wins. Actually, we had a win streak until the end of the stream. So if you want to see the full story of that VOD, that stream, go back to my recent stream. But today we're going to be focusing on Rakan. But before doing that, make sure you guys subscribe for more Wild Rift content. But I'm also a VTuber that focuses on variety content as well. But I mostly do Wild Rift, okay? So let's get into it. So Rakan, it's been a hot minute since Rakan has been played. What's Rakan's situation right now? I think he's just in limbo. I can name a few other champions that it's in limbo right now. Janna, Sona. I think the introduction of new tank items kind of brought him back a little bit, but other than that, like I'm Twin Guard and stuff. But other than that, I think he's been on the meh, because there's better tanks that can do his job more efficiently without risking everything. But when he's partnered with the right ADC such as Zaya, maybe Jin as well can count. Or the impact that he has with his charm as well in team fights, it's actually not a bad idea. But yeah, Rakan has just been in mid area. So we see the enemy team getting first blood, which is fine. And I know the camera is not focused on me right now, but that's how it is. So we are going to, I don't know when I'm going to fix it. I think in 3 minutes or something, I'm going to put it back to my point of view. So let's talk about the build first. I have a build in runes, okay? So I have the screenshot right here. I'm sure future me will edit that out, edit it in. So I have, my runes is basically electrocute, because it really procs as you can see here, it procs the Grand Entrance procs the electrocute pretty easily, and he just does more bursty damage. You can also take a tanky option with Aftershock. I think that's a cool one if you want to be more tanky. And that's I've never seen. I don't see them. What English? Considering Rakan is a tank enchanter, we need to mix him with AP and tank. So his focus is mostly with AP items more than tank items, like 60-40%. So we see the Evelynn being ganked here. I had to knock her up and charm. I went and flashed the Caitlyn as well. I ignited her immediately and I went aggro here. And we caught the Caitlyn off guard. If you're wondering what rank this is, I am Master with 12 points. So I'm almost halfway to Grandmaster. Can you imagine that? And I actually made it to Grandmaster. If you're not up to date with my rank journey behind the scenes in Discord, not me gloating with that emote. So that's how it is. And the reason why this happened, because I didn't know how the joint recall works, but now it is there. So obviously, my first purchase, aside from the Relic Shield, which is always a safer option for tanks going back to the build, I think Mandate is a really good item for Rakan, because that mark proc will do so much damage for whoever procs it, and it could be a team-wide procking as well, so you do a lot more damage with it, and I love it so much. And especially the movement speed that you get when they hit the mark is just chef's kiss over here. If you're also you can also use Mandate if you're going for a cheaper Lux build, because it could be a substitute to Ludens. Because it's cheaper and you can get it faster. I think you save 500 gold, right? Also, there's initiation here. Immediately aggroed it. My ADC cat knows the tea. I was so happy that we were clicking, coordinating with the vibes, and we were stocking up on pink boards because Evelynn was going to be such a threat, but thankfully she wasn't. So our first core item is obviously Mandate, and your boots could vary, like Merc Treads. I think Merc Treads is always good, especially in high elo. It's because there's a lot of CC now. Teams are trying to coordinate now, so teams are more smart. T. But going back to runes, your runes are, as you saw from the screenshot earlier, it is Electrocute, Weakness, a Bone Plating, and maybe Mana Flow Band. As you can see, there's a huge knock up there. Mana Flow Band or the cooldown one, Hunter Genius. You can do that between the two. But aside from Electrocute, you can go Aftershock, as I mentioned earlier. There's a mess of a shenanigan here. And not me dying. So we have spawned back, and now we are going to finish our mandate. Like I mentioned, I went for the Merc Treads. If you're wondering what's the maxing order of Rakan, as you can see from the UI here, I'm maxing off my first skill, and then my third skill, and then my first skill. I know it's a debate between third or first, but honestly, do what you do. If you want to do more healing, get the first. I like to do more initiation, so I max the third second. Yeah. I've never really experimented with a tank build with Rakan yet, maybe in the future, because I just really need to get acquainted with the champion. I've only played him twice so far, and both were in Master, so I'm honestly lucky that so far I've won 100% of my games with him in Master, because I have such good follow-ups with my ADCs and my junglers and everything. Everyone is such a team effort, you know. And if you're wondering, why did you go back to support? Because I feel like the people are more hyper-aware now, so I don't have to worry about it. And then there I used my ADC here. I charmed. Caitlyn flashed here, but I went with my W, with my second skill, and we managed to take the shutdown on Evelyn as well. Also shout out to Mr. Dr. Joint who joined my stream. He is a really good jungler. He knew the stuff, and he's like, I couldn't ask for better teammates, honestly. I think this is like a Charlie's Angels in the making, you know? And because of these two, because of the Xayah player, Cat, and Dr. Joint, I can't believe I'm at 12 points, so I'm honestly grateful for it. And ever since I reached Masters, I'm becoming more hyper aware. You know, as I reached Master, I'm trying to learn more objectives, roam times. As you can see here, I'm trying to roam a lot, right? So that's the key, right? I'm trying my best to help the jungler, because if they get fed, you know, we know we're gonna win instantly, so I need to give them the objectives. Okay, there's initiation here. So that's why I wanted to do, yeah, that's why I'm trying to roam. And I left my ADC alone because I know that Cat, aka Xayah, is capable of this. I think she killed the Caitlyn even. I don't have the UI for the enemy, but she dead, I think. So yeah, we keep on pushing, and we got the objective. So at this point, it is technically the mid game now. So now that the first turrets have been taken, my objective now here is to roam. As you can see, Xayah is very capable of what she's doing. She is pulling the plays here. I guess we call it a skin buff, but I don't remember. Just seeing this Rakan skin is just giving me so much trauma from that event. If you know, you know. If you're an old player, if you're like an old player back in 6 months ago or like last year ago, the Star Guardian event was a hoot. We'll see what happens when the new event happens here. Also, you really benefit a lot when Rakan is built AP with a mix of tank, because he does so much damage while still successfully diving, you know? And that knock-up is a lot. People would want to build Merc Treads for that, because that is so annoying. And I know what you're thinking, like, you haven't built Merc Treads yet. I'm gonna be real. I haven't built Merc Treads in any of my matches, to be honest. Also, you saw that mandate mark? Xayah did so much damage because of that mark. So yeah. Also, I didn't know why I didn't join recall with her. So stupid, right? Yeah, but I was so happy. Out of all the matches I played on this stream, I only lost one, and I won all my matches. So it was such a great day, to be honest. I never had this much fun in Wild Rift, and you know, so many people joining the chat and joining the Discord as well. It was so cool. So at this point, I'm trying to get a pick here. You know, also I stopped there because of my joystick was too small. So now Dr. Joint was getting my initiation. I went flash. I flashed so I can get the Ahri. And she did. We can see the Scion running away. And we're just trying to get more objectives being done. I think Kaisa is capable of her own here. Thankfully, I've managed to be more aggressive here. So yeah. And I love that in this rank, like, my teammates really followed up on the initiation. I guess that's what made us win here. Unfortunately, Xayah did die to the Scion. but I'm making use of my third skill and initiating and then initiating back out with the second mark. And that's what makes Rakan shine for me, and that's what I really love about this champion. So aside from your mandate, obviously, as you saw from the build earlier, that image, you can go whatever your team needs after your mandate, you know. You can go... I'm going Dawnshroud now because I feel like the mandate and Dawnshroud really stacks up together because Rakan is technically a tank initiator as well. So you do more damage there especially. So that, I think, is 2 core build items. Mandate, again, and Dawnshroud. So make sure you coordinate after that your last 2 items and what benefits the... what the enemy team has, you build it. So if there's a lot of AD, you build Dead Man's Plate or Thornmails. Or if there's a lot of AP, Force of Nature, or both. You can buy Twin Guard. Twin Guard is actually good. Or you can build Twin Guard and Warmogs as your last 2 items, and it will coincide with that, you know. But always go Red Relic as your support item because it's the safest option and you can get your item really quickly. I do that also for my AP champions as well, like Lux and... what's her name? Seraphine, Sona, Lulu, everything. So Relic is the T right now, and I think and I'm not saying that Sickle is bad. It's just that it's more efficient to farm this, even though it's a little, you know, weaker. But if you're a poker, if you like to poke, if you're a poke support main, please feel free to use the Spectral Sickle. This is just personal preference for me, and it seems more efficient to get the support item ASAP, you know? So yeah, I guess we're pushing now. It was a stomp. Actually, it wasn't a stomp. Okay, not that. Okay, that Urgot emote is getting me every time. So it's pretty much equal. It was 21-10. It wasn't really a stomp. It wasn't like 21-0. So, you know, and we're pushing the Nexus, and that was it. That was the video. It was a quick one. I thought I'd share it with you guys rather than posting with the VOD, with my live commentary obviously here. So yeah, let's check the stats after. Okay, so we have the stats here. As you can see, let's pause the VOD. So these are my core items: Zaya, Wenta, Rory, Bloodthirster, etc. Only Evelyn shine in that team. I feel kind of bad for Deluxe. She didn't really pop off. But yeah, that was the Rakan build. It was a quick video, guys, because I don't want to waste your time. And I try to make it less editing because, you know, it's only like 12 minutes. So yeah, it's a short one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe for more Wildrift content. I also do other types of content. So I'm a mix. I'm 60% Wildrift, 40% variety. That's a good way to say it, okay? Make sure you guys join my Discord, links in the description below, and make sure you guys join my Discord, link in the description below as well. And make sure you donate to my channel, because by donating to my PayPal/Coffee, you'll be helping me out in the long run. I also stream every other day. If I'm not streaming, I'm going to be posting a video or a short, because I want to give content every day. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this Rakan gameplay, and long time coming, right? And this is me in my master tier era, so it's gonna be wild, yo. I don't know what's gonna happen in the GM era, but we are getting to GM. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video /stream. Bye bye.